I'm Derek
I'm Waylon.
with Obel Tactical, and we want to talk about something we're extremely excited about coming up in August 19th, the Vietnam Shootout. The Vietnam Shootout is 5 events.
We're gonna have the rifle shootout. It's gonna be the jungle run. It's gonna be a timed rifle event where you'll be running down a trail, engaging targets out to 100 yards.
Yeah, then we got Charlie in the Trees, which is a skeet shoot.
Okay.
Charlie in the Wire, which is where you're shooting with a handgun, either 1911 or a Browning high power, or one of the Browning high power remakes, like the was it Springfield SA-35 or whatever.
They've got a bunch of.
There's a bunch of different remakes out there.
But
companies.
A surplus 1911 style pistol. The rifle needs to be at least like an M16 clone. It doesn't have to be period correct.
One of the fifth event we do is called Best Dress, and your rifle is considered part of your gear. So the more correct attire you wear, more points. But yeah, it doesn't have to be period. You could buy a 20-inch palmetto or flat top upper, and slap one of these A2 uppers on it.
A2 style the carry handle,
and you're good to go.
But the main things is a mil-spec trigger, no Timney triggers, nothing like that.
But yeah, there's 5 events. There's the jungle run, which is a timed rifle competition where you're running through the woods. You'll engage out to 100 yards. There's the Charlie in the Trees, which is a skeet shoot. Charlie in the Wire, which is a handgun competition. And then there's another event. There's the Vietnam 3-gun, which is basically a culmination of all 3 events together. And you basically run from point A to point B, doing different stuff that's timed. And there's the last event is the Best Dress. Who wore the most historically authentic attire and gear, which should include your rifle and stuff like that. We're gonna have barbecue out there. We're gonna have some music, blaring 60s rock and roll. It's gonna be a good time. I'm excited about it.
Fortunate son, babe.
But you have to be in somewhat physical condition to be able to get
somewhat physical condition. That's it. Are you breathing?
Yeah, there's a couple of physical things you gotta do. It's nothing too strenuous. You go from the rifle range. You're gonna pick up a ruck, Alice pack, run to another point, down the ruck, do your shoot, go to another point.
And at some point during the pistol phase, you're actually going to be on an old radio headset firing with one hand.
Yeah, one-handed during the Charlie in the Wire event, and that's going to be pretty exciting. It's going to be smoke billowing.
I'm excited right now.
Oh, really? It's actually a cheap competition to get into, wouldn't you say, Lennon?
Well, this is $20 to $50 just for the carry handle. You slap that on a flat top upper, and you're good to go.
Yeah. Let's talk about gear. Anyways, you have to have a 20-round magazine. If all you can find is, say, one of those Magpul Palmer 20-round magazines, yeah, that's fine. And
you're gonna have to change your mags, and having 30-round mags, even if you load them up to 20, it's just not the same.
Yeah, we want you drawing magazines from either a canteen pouch, it was like this Type 56 M14 mag pouch, or the Chinese variants, something like this. And yes, as you can see, they're a little bit long. That 20 rounder will fall into it. So you're gonna have to do like our Vietnam veterans did when they had the capture.
They actually would. Their battlefield pickup, they would prefer those.
Yeah, a lot of them actually really like these. They would take a little bag of rice, put it in the bottom of these so it elevated the mag. Or some would cut a slit, cut these down a little bit. Or you could put the 550 cord on the end of your magazines, and they drew it out like that. And all this is fairly cheap. I got this on Amazon for like $20. These M1 helmets right here, $100. For the helmet with the liner, and the helmet cover I had to get somewhere else. The boonie cap, cheap Rothko.
And again, the carry handle, $20-50.
Yeah, it's fairly cheap. You get you a Palmetto, flat top rifle, $500 with and slap one of these on it, and you're good to go. These uniforms, all from Rothko, fairly cheap. And hope to see you out there. If this goes well, there should be more events like this in the future. We're gonna have the Stalingrad shootout, so we can
the zombie shootout in October.
Zombie shootout in October. That's gonna be a fun one. I'm even more excited about the Stalingrad shootout, though. It gives me a reason to shoot my bows in the gun. And I got a couple of Mausers, I'm gonna knock the dust off of those, bring those things out there. We're pretty excited about this. We hope to see y'all out there.
We'll see you out on the range.
they thought that we were actually in the jungle. I bet they thought we were filming this in the jungle.
That's all that good donation money we got. Look at that. You thought this was real.